Hello everyone. I thought I'd make a little video for the week 2 to give you a little bit of a heads up and cover a couple of topics. So um, yeah, thanks to all of you who completed the introductions. So there were some really great questions that you guys raised around expenses, business versus personal expenses. There were other topics around whether ethics can be taught and trained, or is it more of a fixed quality? And then related to that, also on the impact on mandatory ethics training in corporations. So, I mean, as far as the first one around ethics, whether it can be taught, trained, or whether that is more of a fixed, um, quality, I would say that, a policy, companies have policies and provide training. There's certainly value to that. But I would say, it may stop certain people from from doing something something bad, but it may not stop everyone. So it's good to have that policy communicated well for sure. But as far as the impact truly of those kind of trainings, that will be a really interesting research question. So I would encourage you with those kinds of questions, just use them in your discussion, research some of the things that you're interested in the literature, and incorporate it also in some of the written assignments. I think that's a good way because you're gonna have certain areas that you're more interested in, and certain topics. That's, I think, a good way to learn more about and try to integrate it with this ethics class. So that's kind of a starter point. The second point I want to make, I think it was Amanda who reached out early on around future weeks and availability of some of the materials. So I actually made everything available. So you should see all the future assignments, all the weeks, all the details of the assignments now. So I'm fine if you want to work ahead. You can do work on future assignments that you see that they're due, like some of the case studies. If we go down, I think there's a number of them that come up. I think there's week 2, 3, 5, and 6 have some of those case studies. So it's fine to work ahead and prepare for that. But I would say for the general weekly discussion boards, just stick to the week that we're in. I mean, you can maybe prepare a posting for the future week, that's fine. But I'd say kind of stay to that because I think that's a little more natural as we have the discussions that they happen in the week that we're in. And if you can do a post by Fridays, that will be ideal for all the weekly discussions for that week. So there's some time for people to respond, and then they finish by weekend, so by Sunday for all those. All right. As far as the case studies, one important thing. So again, there's 4 of them. You can use, and those of you, I don't think anyone actually had me for another class, so I have a policy, if you will, that you can miss one written assignment. In this case, it will be one of the case studies that you can miss. I know, you guys are busy professionals. Things come up on the weekend, sometimes or during the week, and you just can't get to it. I understand that, and therefore, I think you can tell me like, okay, week 3 I couldn't do it because I had like other things due and other work related or other private things come up. I'm fine with that. Just let me know what week, if you want to take that freebie, I call it, what week you want to do it in, and when that stuff happens. Just send me an email, let me know, and I can make sure you get those points assigned, and I'm aware that I'm not expecting anything being turned in from you. Okay? And then the final point I want to make here for the quick video intro here, on the case studies. So the case studies have questions at the end, and the questions are good for a guideline when you do your written response to them. But they really, you should kind of expand a little bit. It's not, oh, hey, I answered that question, but really it's, think about recommendations around them, integrating your own research. into the topic, reflect on what the topic really is about, and the larger issue perhaps, and then also integrate it with the course material, which is that's critical. We do that with the discussions. I encourage that, but also that's true for these case studies as well. Okay, so hopefully that helps with a little bit additional guidance. Don't forget freebie. Hopefully that's appreciated by everyone, and keep some of the things in mind. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you in the upcoming weeks there. Thank you.